she's so fine. Hell of a ride, blows my mind. Hell of a ride, lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and it came out at roughly 5:45 p.m. Central Time. Jamarion Lil Dada Gillette, 15, killed in Knoxville shooting. Come back to the video. A city unnerved and upset by the fatal shootings of 3 teenagers since January 27th learned Wednesday morning that a 15-year-old aspiring rap artist had been shot and died overnight. Jamarion Gillette, who went by the nicknames Lil Dada and Dada, died at the University of Tennessee Medical Center after he was brought there Tuesday night with a gunshot wound, according to family members who spoke Wednesday to Knox News. Gillette was a talented artist dedicated to improving himself through his music, his family members said. Quote, music was his outlet, his cousin Marcia Gillette told Knox News. That was his comfort zone to speak on his life and what he'd done seen growing up in the community and being around the community, she said. He was good at it, end quote. Police did not know Wednesday when or where Gillette was shot. He was brought to the hospital about 11 p.m. Tuesday after a woman discovered him wounded on Cherokee Trail in South Knoxville and died early Wednesday, Knoxville Police Chief Eve Thomas said at a press conference. Thomas said police investigated reports of gunshots Tuesday night at the 811 East downtown apartment complex and at another unnamed location, but haven't tied either to Gillette's death. Quote, this remains a very active and fluid investigation, Thomas said. We are still working to piece this together, end quote. Gillette was enrolled at Austin East Magnet High School, Knox County Schools spokesperson Carly Harrington told Knox News, but Gillette last attended school September the 22nd. He was listed as a runaway, Thomas said, after the Tennessee Department of Child Services reported him missing from a group home in Crossville. Officers tried to contact Gillette after hearing reports he was in Knoxville, but ultimately did not find him, Thomas said. His death comes amid a wave of gun violence this year. 16-year-old Stanley Freeman Jr. was killed on February the 12th, and 15-year-old Janaria Muhammad was killed on February the 16th. The teens died in separate shootings just blocks from Austin East, where both were enrolled. Their deaths came after their classmate, 15-year-old Justin Taylor, died January 27th in an accidental shooting. An arrest was made in the accidental shooting of Taylor, but police have not identified suspects in the killing of Freeman or Muhammad. Police have said they don't know if the killings are related and haven't confirmed if any of the slain teens even knew each other. The FBI announced last week a $5,000 reward for information that leads to arrests and convictions in the cases of Freeman and Muhammad. Thomas said Wednesday she had no new information to share about those unsolved shootings. Anyone with information about any of the shootings is urged to call the KPD Crime and Drug Hotline at 865-215-7212 or email violentcrimes@knoxville10.gov. Tips can be submitted anonymously as well. After Freeman and Muhammad were killed, Knoxville police increased patrols in the neighborhood, especially around school dismissal at Austin East. Thomas said the department has used mandatory overtime to cover the officers' increased presence. Quote, we have increased our patrols. We have no more capacity to do any more. We're doing everything at this point that we are able to do, Thomas said. We will continue these patrols as long as we can, but we are working overtime to continue this effort, and we hope at some point to get a viable tip or have someone from the community step up and give us some information that will help us in these crimes. The investigations into Freeman and Muhammad's deaths are being conducted by the police department's 12-member violent crimes unit. Other state and federal agencies are assisting. Community members say they're frustrated by the deaths, the uptick in violence, and a lack of results from the investigations. Quote, it sometimes seems as if they don't care about doing what it takes to make sure the violence doesn't happen to begin with, Anaya Mitchell, a younger sister of Janaria Muhammad, told Knox News last week. Last month, the Knoxville City Council approved $1 million in funding to prevent gun violence. The city has not detailed how it will spend the money, but some of the money will go to Cities United, a national organization that specializes in reducing gun violence. I'm going to show these photos. It says from left, Linda Connors holds the hand of Sheenan Lundy, who embraces Anaya Mitchell, a sister of Janaria Muhammad, 15, who was shot and killed last night during a meeting of city and community leaders following the recent gun violence that has claimed the lives of 2 teenagers. This is a picture of Knoxville's mayor, India Kincannon, speaking at a meeting of city and community leaders following the recent gun violence. Activist Constance Every yells to the crowd during a meeting of city and community leaders following the recent gun violence. A photo of Janaria Muhammad, 15, who was shot and killed last night, this was on February the 17th, is held by her sister, Sierra Woodruff, after a meeting of city and community leaders following the recent gun violence. Beautiful young girl. This is another picture of Janaria Muhammad's sister, Sierra Woodruff, holding a picture of her sister.
Community. And today we are mad, we are frustrated, and we are sad. And we are tired of the killing that's going on in our streets. The increase in gun and gang violence is going to stop now. We are taking back our community. We are taking back our streets. We are tired of it. We have children out here killing children. People in this community have been getting murdered. The crime and violence has increased in the last few years. We're tired of it. We need KPD. We need them in our community. We need them working with us to get these people off the streets. And when we stand up and when we give information, we expect some results, and they're working hard. We have to continue to work with them, but we have to stop killing in these streets. We have to stop killing in these streets. And there's some people who know who's doing it. Say some people's kids. We're tired. Today is the end of it. We are working together. These people standing behind us, we might be mad, we hurting, but we need everybody standing together. Everybody out here today standing together. The media, we need you standing with us. We don't need you reporting on how terrible it is in our community, but just how terrible it is in our streets, the violence and the criminals, not our community. There are more good people in our community than there are bad. Be very clear about that. And today, we are taking it back. We're tired of it. My heart goes out to every family that's lost a child. Children have to grow up without parents. It's not right. It's not right, and it's not fair. And the day we're making a strong statement, it's going to change. It's going to change starting today. And I appreciate every effort that's being made. And it's about accountability. It's about accountability. So everybody stay in prayer. Everybody stay vigilant, because we need our streets to be safe. So community, we will see increased police patrols out in our community. We need to make sure that we are providing information. It is not to be out here harassing anybody, but to help get the criminals and the guns off our streets. Again, please know that we are here for the community. There is going to be a community sound-off meeting at the Change Center, 6 o'clock. I encourage the community to come out and be able to speak your voice. But we are going to have to take back our blocks and our communities. That is a community-led initiative. These are our streets, our blocks, our children. And we have to stand up to help save them. Everybody be safe, and God bless you.
What a great public speaker she is. She's the vice mayor of Knoxville. So I just wanted to bring this to the channel, at least speak on it. And I'll try to stay updated on this situation. Thanks for watching, guys.